So hi everyone, and I'm delighted to take part in this talk today, and it's great to hear all of the wonderful research that's happening in Maynooth. So my talk, entitled Digital Humanities, Intersectional Feminism and Community Collaboration, will introduce you to our research project Full Stack Feminism in Digital Humanities, which is a 2-year collaboration jointly funded by the IRC and the AHRC in the UK. So digital humanities, for those unfamiliar with the term, is an area of study that's concerned with the intersection of technology and the humanities. Furthermore, intersectional feminism in DH strives for a more equal society through processes of thinking, making, coding and creating. Our project contributes towards this goal in a number of ways, including collaborating with communities of artists, archivists, activists, coders and scholars whose practice is informed by intersectional feminism. Our project is a collaboration between TU Dublin, Maynooth University, the University of Sussex, and we also partner with IMA and the Digital Repository of Ireland. Our team comprises DH scholars, coders, community archivists, digital artists, a programmer and a community coordinator, so it is quite multidisciplinary and diverse. Okay, so why is our project necessary? Well, for one, digital humanities has a problem, at least one. It's built from inherited heteronormative, gendered and frequently racist bricks and mortar. Our project provides a critical intervention to this problem by answering our research questions listed here, which seek to address methods of applying an intersectional feminist framework to digital projects, decentering what counts as knowledge and who gets to produce knowledge, the ethics of community engagement, and how to create more socially aware technologies. We focus on 3 areas referred to as stacks: data and archives, infrastructure, tools and code, and access, experience and integration. Full stack is a term that we've borrowed from web development and used here as a metaphor to account for the comprehensive nature of our research project. Running across all 3 stacks are what we call threads, namely archives, community, digital art, feminist praxis, including ecofeminism. And we're also developing a feminist framework and an ethics of care governing our research project. Drawing from Black feminism, intersectional feminism acknowledges the ways in which multiple systems of oppression overlap to compound inequalities experienced by those with marginalised identities on the basis of race, gender, class and more. Our commitment to ecofeminism also points to the need for our ethics of care to extend to care of the planet. Our core values of radical empathy, feminist listening, proximity, authority to control, and the abolition of racist surveillance technologies inform our methods of community engagement. We're collaborating with a wide range of communities working on digital projects whose work aligns with our values. And the methods of engagement include interviews, community archives forums, a survey, coding workshops, an artist call, an art exhibition, an end of project conference. So we're about halfway through our project. So that'll happen September next year, and also a series of seminars and talks. So I'm conducting the interviews with our community partners, and we're still very much in the kind of preliminary stage of the findings. And we're still ongoing with those interviews. But some of the takeaways so far are that the interviewees really stress the importance, and drawing from Jamie A. Lee, the importance of not just querying the content of an archive, but also querying what counts as an archive. And for instance, for example, oral history collections, pop-up archives, alternative walking tours, and using archival material in digital art exhibitions are just some of the ways that these practitioners employ storytelling and embodiment to not only animate the archive and make it accessible, but also to challenge, what constitutes knowledge and who gets to produce it. And that storytelling is really, really key, and that's really coming through all the interviews so far. The interview participants also face many ethical considerations, such as the level of control and access audiences should have to certain sensitive data or artefacts. Finally, some interviewees had practical suggestions of what to include in our toolkit, because we're developing a toolkit, and which I'll speak about in a moment. So, as well as the interviews, another form of community engagement, as I said, is our Community Archives Forum. And we've one coming up in the DRI, in the World Irish Academy on the 18th of November. And the purpose of these, it's a listening and learning exercise. Oh God, okay. I timed myself and I was under 6 minutes. But this will also feed into our toolkit. And our toolkit will be a series of open source resources. We have what we affectionately call a WOM manual. And that will also include coding tutorials and publications. Okay, so thanks very much for listening, and you can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram.